Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be doing a shootout between large and small diaphragm microphones. So let's get into it. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really help support the channel. By far, the two most popular types of microphones that you'll come across are small diaphragm and large diaphragm microphones. And the diaphragm is essentially the element that catches the sound pressure and then translates it into a current that you can then import into your DAW, which becomes your sound. Now right off the bat, both of these types of microphones are excellent microphones for classical guitar. They just have a little bit of a difference in sound and what you might use them for. So let's talk about the pros and cons to each type of microphone. So the large diaphragm microphones usually have better bass response, and they usually have a lot lower noise than the small diaphragm condensers do too. This is usually due to the size of the actual diaphragm. Again, if you think about it like a sail that catches wind, a larger sail generally catches more wind more efficiently. Same thing with the diaphragm, it catches more sound just a little bit more efficiently, so you usually have a little bit better signal to noise ratio than you would with a small diaphragm condenser microphone. Now the downsides to the large diaphragm microphones are one, they're really big and bulky, so fitting two on a stereo bar is kind of a trick. And also they don't really deal with off-axis sound all that well. Large diaphragms are generally intended for things like vocals, sometimes guitar cabinets where the sound is coming directly at the microphone. Not so much like a classical guitar where it's in a stereo pair and sound kind of hits it at different times, and you generally get a more colored sound, which can be good or bad depending on what you like. Now with small diaphragm microphones, they do generally have a little bit more noise, but not too much, and they have a little bit less bass response, meaning you might have to actually move the microphones a little closer. However, personally, for classical guitar, I find they pick up the nuance of the playing quite a bit better than the large diaphragm. I think this is due to the sensitivity of having the small diaphragm on something so quiet like a classical guitar, where each time you pluck, it's just a little bit more responsive. Also, they handle off-axis sound quite a bit better, so I find they're a little more natural in a stereo pair. So now let's take a listen to a couple examples so you can see what I mean. Alright, that's my time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you want me to cover in future videos like this one, please leave them down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.